got to make one more trip back here, like before you leave.
All right, this is it right here. And
right,
that's the start of the trail right there.
Ooh,
Let's go.
I feel. You want me to take a picture of you standing there?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay, I got you, bro. Oh, I think I did video.
Oh. And so begins my journey across Cuyahoga National Park. Oh man, this is great. I mean, I'm just getting into the beginning of this and I'm already absolutely fascinated and excited, and it's just anticipation for what's about to come. So it is currently raining right now, and luckily I'm staying with a couch surfer and he actually lended me an umbrella, so nice guy for sure. I mean, I kind of half expected it to rain because, you know, Ohio in October, you know, Ohio's weather is very very bipolar. It can be sunny one day and it thunderstorms the next. So looking fly. I got my mask on. I got my Chargers beanie on, even though they freaking suck right now. Even though, yeah, Justin Herbert though is our bright spot. Honestly, I hope we don't waste his career like we wasted Rivers' career. So while I'm at it, I'll give you guys a little bit of a story time. So yesterday when I went to Brecksville Reservation, a lot of shit happened. And the stuff that happened on that day is enough for me to tell an entire story. So, first off, one thing that went wrong, I took the wrong bus at around 10 a.m. It was taking me westbound instead of southbound. Keep in mind, if you're taking a bus, always ask first. Always ask, hey, you guys are going to this destination or this road? So it took me like 15 minutes west before I even checked my Google Maps and realized, oh my freaking God, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so then I end up jogging like 30 minutes over to back over to where I was supposed to be. It wasn't 15 minutes, it was like a 10-minute drive. So I ended up jogging like almost 30 minutes and I was freaking dead tired because I haven't consistently worked out in a while. Took the right bus, went to Brecksville. Brecksville was so awesome. It was, you know, beautiful. Nothing wrong there. Took the bus back and the bus driver asked me, hey, you gotta pay. Or told me, hey, you gotta pay. I didn't realize I had to, but the first two bus drivers didn't give a shit. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me pay by card, but they only accept cash. So I'm like, hey, I don't have cash with me, only card, but they let me ride anyway, so cool. And then I go back to my apartment and it's all over, right? Nope. I end up overshooting my stop by like 3 or 4 bus stops because my phone was dead and I thought I was gonna familiarize myself with the area, but I end up overshooting my stop. So then I go over to the next bus station that takes me back southbound after I went too far north. And then there's a lady over there, very funny, very sarcastic lady. I asked her if the bus was going to Tremont, that's where I was, and she's like, yeah, do you know where you're stopping? And I said, Homestead. She's like, Homestead? There ain't no Homestead in Tremont. There's a Homestead. I'm like, Homestead, I don't think that's it. And she's like, oh, you can look it up on Google Maps here. I'll give you my phone. You know, she was nice enough to give her phone to me, but yeah. I checked it up, it was Homestead. She's like, Homestead? I told you it was Homestead. Ain't no Homestead. I've been living here for 35 years. I know where I'm going. And she was so freaking funny. And we ended up talking for like 15 minutes about stuff. I even brought up a point where I was, you know, still on a budget, even though I was traveling. And she said, you know what, I feel you. You know, I am cheap. I am C-H-E-A-P, cheap. My friends call me cheap. I don't really give a damn. I'm proud of it. It's freaking hilarious. But anyway, doesn't stop there. I arrived back at my my couch surfing area. My couch surfer I was staying with. My phone was dead, right? So I hit up the call box at the apartment complex, and the call box wasn't working. It kept taking me back to the welcome screen every time I tried to press A through Z. So I had no choice but to sit at the fucking steps for 45 minutes. Nobody came in or out, so I decided to yell, hey, fill in the blank. I'm locked outside. I'll be waiting at the staircase. Nobody came in or out. He wasn't home. So I went over to the nearest gas station, tried to buy a charger, and charged my phone at the fucking gas station. And they're like, you know what, you're only charging your phone for 3 minutes, right? So I'll just charge you $1 only. Very nice lady. So then I ended up charging the phone in the gas station, called my friend, and I'm like, hey, I'm at the gas station. I locked myself out. My phone's dead, and the call box wasn't working. And he's like, oh, I'm not even home yet. I'll be home in 30 minutes. And 30 minutes later, he gets home. 3.5 hours after the Brecksville reservation instead of 1 hour. That's the long story. Long story short, summarized at least. Anyway, I'll hit you guys up when I hit the next destination. I hope you guys enjoyed Story Time with Jaggy. We will see you guys there. Man, this trail is steeply declining. Slowly but surely declining, but hey, I get some good aerial views of this particular place. Look at this. Shit. I looked up for 1 second and I like slipped like this. That would have been really bad if I like hit my head or some shit. But now at this point, instead of walking, I'm like bending my knees trying not to slip because, you know, it's raining a little bit and it's wet. Shit like that. So wet, muddy. Water plus mud equals Slip City. So I want to make sure I don't do that. I don't want to go to the hospital on my last day in Cleveland. Keep in mind, this is dead. Nobody's here because it's raining. Nobody wants to go to Cuyahoga Valley National Park where it's raining. Except for me, because I'm a crazy son of a bitch. Well, that and the fact that this is my last day in Cleveland anyway, so it was do or die for me, really. The inside of my shoes are now getting wet, like the soles. Oh god. At first it was just the bottom, you know, the bottom padding of the feet, but now it's actually trickling into my soles and into my socks. Fuck. It's all worth it though. In the end, it's all worth it. It's for the YouTubes. Do it for the YouTubes, do it for the Vine, do it for whatever social media's out there. I'm slipping and sliding and shit. Oh man. Alright. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. Ready for this shit? Well, I have my umbrella in my hand, so. Woo! Made it across. Back up the trail we go. Shit. Fuck. I was trying to stay as calm as I could, but I was literally hauling ass down the hill because I couldn't control myself. I couldn't control it. And my fucking shoes are dirty as hell now. I think I made a grave error. Not an error, but the trail led me here and the path loops around that little banking right there. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm cutting through here. It's a nice little view though. Okay. This is the way to the trail. I need sheer focus as I step across. Oh, woo! That broke, sorta. I need sheer and intense. Oh, I almost slipped and hit my head. Fuck. It's not even the balance I'm worried about, it's the slip. Alright, so I'm gonna jump across there. Or just... Okay. Oh no. My friend's not gonna be happy about this. He's not gonna be very happy. Fuck you. Shit. Aha! I found one of the trails. This is a big middle finger fuck you to that particular section of the... I found something, guys. Look, it's a little bridge. Yeah, this once was a trail, but I mean, after a long time of a lack of maintenance, it just went to shit, really. And it really doesn't help that it's raining right now, so yeah. This bridge isn't very well maintained though, because what if somebody, you know, has a limp or a stanky leg or something? And yes, it could prevent you from going over like this, like that, over. But somebody could, you know, put their foot in there and slip and just fall in between the railing and the bridge. So just be careful when you're walking through here if you ever make your way down here for whatever reason. There we go. This is a more established trail now. This is what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and I see it. It's like looping all the way up there. So this is good. This is good. We're making headway now. We're making headway. One day the story will back, 'cause now we about to break the bank. Money be on my mind, they just talking now. Sounded like la-di-do, la-di-da-di-da-di-do. Woo! Banger. TDE from LA, baby. I also do like Kid Cudi, and fun fact, Kid Cudi was actually born in Cleveland. So, woo! Hell of a view here. It's starting to rain more, unfortunately. Man, this trail really is kind of dangerous at times. I mean, this is not too steep. I thought it would go down there. Woo! I had to sit down there. So to recap what happened there. Boom. I went like this and like slid, got back up, slid again, slid again. I just had to sit down at that point. Like, I just had to sit because there's no way I was gonna keep my balance otherwise. I was listening to a rap song and they said maricon in the rap song, and he's not even Mexican, I don't think. It's Puta, yeah, that's the name of the song. Puta/Stacy something by Eric the Architect. Alright, Jazz by Mick Jenkins, I like that song. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Is it bad that I just noticed that these green markings on these trees are indicators of where the path is going, or indicators that you're on the path? It took me about an hour and 15 minutes to realize that, but I'm just so mesmerized by everything that I just didn't even notice what was directly in front of me, really. I'm basically looking all around me and not what's in front of me. You want to make sure you have a 360-degree range, not just, you can't have tunnel vision, but at the same time, you can't have a blind spot in front of you. You got to make sure you're aware of each and everything around you. But anyway, that's just who I am. I kind of have a little bit of a poor attention span. But this sort of beauty really doesn't help my attention span. It actually makes it worse, but, you know, I'm all for getting lost in the moment. That's just something I like to do. So, Houston, we have a problem. We actually have a problem. This is the first time that I've come across a very damp area that I can't actually walk across using a tree. I mean, I can if I go all the way down there. No, I can't. There's a tree over there, but it just leads me straight to the bushes. So, you know what? I'm just gonna have to. Okay, oh yeah, I slipped again. But let's go across here, actually. Yeah, I just want to make sure I try not to soak up my shoes as much as possible. Just go fast. Just go fast. Okay, my shoes are fully soaked at this point. Before they were like 10-20%. Now they're 100%. I'm gonna be fucking freezing later because I don't have a spare pair of shoes, and I feel bad. I feel very sorry for the next Uber driver I'll have to ride with. But that is such a steep climb. But when I get to the top of that hill, it's gonna feel like I have achieved my destiny. I thought I made it, but there's more. Oh man, I'm already sucking wind over here. Guys, we got another problem. So you can clearly see a trail right here, right? Guess what? It's not even marked on Google Maps. Look at this shit. See that river right there? That's the one where I got my feet soaked. And there's the trail. You know what? I should also be thankful though that we even have GPS in the first place. We have Google Maps, we have Apple Maps, because back in the day, people had physical maps and didn't have a live indicator of where they were. Didn't have a live little blue dot to show them where their location was. So I gotta be thankful. Also, I gotta go downhill. And I think this is gonna be the steepest downhill section that I've had so far. Because, okay, I thought I was going the right way and I was going uphill. Oh God, I'm going downhill now. And this may get sketchy at times. This part's not too bad, but once I get to the end over there, whew! Good freaking night if I make one little misstep. So I feel like I shouldn't even record this part, because I feel like I should just, you know, use my hands to protect myself. Oh no, look at that! Look at that! Look how steep that shit is! Look at this! God. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be real careful here. I made a very feminine noise there. I was like, I should go like this. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be slippery. Here we go. I'm bending my knees. Ready to slide. I'm not sliding, okay. Ready to slide. Watch me just slip and freaking break my crotch. Tear every single ligament in my crotch. I'm not chilling. I feel like Bear Grylls right now. I'm in the middle of a forest. It's not the most ideal conditions ever, and I feel like I need to drink my own piss right now. Just kidding. No. Luckily, I still have water and food packed in my bag right now. But I haven't really found a safe place to eat. I haven't really found like a canopy. It's got some sort of spike tree going on down here. Unfortunately, it met its end. Like a lot of trees in a forest, they eventually meet their end. Whether it's natural aging process or people chopping down the trees and deforestation. The latter of which I don't really support. I don't really support deforestation. Unless you really, really need to, or if you want to build a house, I understand, but you know, chopping down trees just for the sake of clearing them, you know, get rid of a lot of animal habitats and a lot of oxygen too. That also contributes to global warming. So don't chop down trees unless you need to, folks. Lessons with the Jack. So yeah, I'm gonna walk down this little road here, make my way over to the next destination. We'll see you guys there. That'll be it for part 2 of my Ohio vlog. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to cover the entire Cuyahoga National Park trip because there was just so much that I ended up recording there. But part 3 will entail my trip down Ohio Erie Canal, as well as the Helltown, Ohio trip. So stay tuned for those videos. Parts 4 and 5 will entail Columbus and Cincinnati as well. Stay tuned for all those videos coming up. And thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, all that cookie cutter nonsense. Stay awesome, everybody. Have a great one.